Hi, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. Now this is going to be a slightly different video from the normal videos that I make. Maybe about a month ago, James and myself were in the studio and we were recording a new Studio Rats song called Drifting in the Dark. And what we decided to use for that video was a Katana bass amp, the new Katana Bass. We're actually using the 2x10 version for the video. Originally I was just going to do a video demonstrating the Katana 2x10 bass amp, but I was so impressed with the sound of it that we actually decided to use it on the actual recording. What I'm going to do in this video is to revisit a previous Studio Rats song, and I'm going to reamp the bass that was recorded. We've got a DI bass, and I'm going to reamp it into the Katana Bass 2x10. So before I start, let's have a quick listen to the track we're going to be working with. So you get an idea of the track. Now what I've done is I've reamped out of my interface back into the Katana bass, and I've taken the XLR out the back of the bass amp and I've put it back into my interface. So what we can do with this is to put the DI track, the original bass, the original DI bass track, out of my interface, it's all complicated, into the Katana, out the Katana, back into my interface. So what we're going to be listening to now is the bass running through the Katana. Just by running the DI bass out into the Katana, we've already improved the bass tone immensely, but let's see what we can do to improve it even more. So just for this video, I'm just going to solo the bass so you can hear exactly what's going on with the bass tone. For this video, I'm going to be using the Katana Bass iPad app. I've connected the Bluetooth dongle to the Katana, and all the changes that I'm going to be doing are going to be coming from the iPad. So it's quite a novel way of working for me, sort of wirelessly changing the sound of the bass while sort of playing a track. The first thing that I'd like to do is to remove that sort of scooped bass tone and change it to the vintage setting, but I'll play the track and change it at the same time. I really like the sound of the vintage amp. It's sort of taken that scooped tone away from the bass and it's made it a bit more mid-forward. What I really like to do to a bass in a mix is to add some grit. It really makes the bass sort of punch through the mix. And let's change the shape. To me, that's really improved the bass tone. Let's hear it in the track so far. I really like the sound of that bass, although it's got a bit of a nasal quality about it that I want to remove. And I think we can do that by adding some extra distortion. Hopefully you heard, as soon as I switched on the overdrive circuit inside the Katana, it started to remove that nasal frequency. What we can also do with this is to bring back some of the direct mix. So if I go to page 2 and I turn up the direct mix, now that's really starting to work for me. If I go back to my main page, on the Katana Bass we've got this blend control, and I can control that from the iPad app, but what that's going to enable us to do is to bring back some of that DI bass tone. Now for me that's really working, although I think we've got a bit too much bottom end, it's a bit woolly. So I'm going to bring the bass back a little bit and turn the treble up, see if we can get a bit more clarity out of it. And let's solo the bass again so we can hear what's going on. For me that's done, but what I could do if I wanted to is to add some effects. So if I go to my effects tab and I click on effects 1 and turn up the send level, I can add in this octave pedal. Or bring in a bass simulator where I can change the sound of the pickups. And let's turn that off. And bring it in. Now that's really nice because that's letting some more of the clarity of the bass come through. So let's hear that in the track.
colors won't pull me under. I'm voting for you now. You're telling me dissolve. I'm levitating 10 feet off ground. What's getting under my skin? Under my skin.
So all that's left for me to do now is to record that DI bass sound back into my DAW.